Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 29750 Northeast Raintree Lane here in Newburgh. At the back of the house, going into a 3-inch ABS cleanout. Checking the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water's running, we're zeroed out, and off we go. Initial run here is just going to be getting the camera out to the tank. We'll do most of the looking at the line here as we come back in when the line's all drained out. These folks are doing a good job though. There's very little grease buildup thus far in the line. A little bit, but nothing crazy. Looks like we just belled out there. We'll get a nicer view in just a second. It looks like the line just belled out to 4-inch pipe though. And we should be seeing the tank here shortly. I think we're coming up on it here. The water was starting to float there, which is pretty normal when you get up to the septic tank. Yeah, I think that's it right there. We're going to kill the water here for a second. Alrighty, we are indeed at the tank here. My locate is coming in smack dab right up against the lid right now. Yeah, that looks like a 4-inch bell out right there. The joint's not offset. Sometimes you get a wonky joint that looks that way, but that looks like it's going to 4-inch pipe right there. A little bit of water coming down line here. This line drains very nicely. I don't think it has a single, even slightly low spot in it. I can see that even with the water running there. There's just so much fall to this thing. It's a difficult line to belly out. And I do a locate here right around 50 feet so I can tell you which direction that line goes around that old foundation. I actually think it's swinging around the opposite side we were originally thinking it was going. Alrighty, I was wrong, you were right. So it does swing around that foundation the direction you were thinking. The line is very close to that foundation wall, and it's only at that point there anyway, only about 1 foot deep. So just make sure you're keeping your machines a few feet away from that. You know, if you're at the back of the house with your back facing the back of the house looking out towards the pond, the line runs down maybe a foot or so to the left of that foundation wall, and only about a foot deep there, kind of along that section. So it's not going to be a terribly deep sewer line in general. So if you're driving equipment around, you just want to make sure you're staying probably a good 5 feet away, if ideally anyway, from that location. The shallower the line is, the easier it is to obviously put pressure on it, cause things to settle. If it's bedded in a ton of gravel, it can resist a bit, but you just don't have a lot of ground on top of that dispersed weight. Anyway, fantastic looking sewer line. Great flow end to end. Every inch of that pipe is in good shape. I'm going to run backwards here really quick. Looks good going to the foundation wall. No settling issues. A little bit of a, not even sure I'd call that a wonky joint. I think there might be some excess pipe glue right there at that joint. And that lip is running into my camera's running into, going in the opposite direction of flow. Not that that's a significant lip anyway, but that has no bearing on flow. And that right there where we stopped is where the line reduces down to a 1.5 or 2 inch sink drain. Great looking sewer line end to end. Drains beautifully, every inch of it's in good shape. Yeah. As you face out here, the foundation of that house is about that direction. The line scoots around it, goes around the left side of it as you face out towards the pond, and then drops down into the tank.